Hi, my love, beautiful souls. It's Mystic Rose 1111. Back of the truth, bringing dark into light. This is a collective reading, not a personal reading. Collective reading, not a personal reading. If you're guided to my channel, there's some kind of truth, clarity, confirmation message you're looking for. You may be also guided to my channel. My soul missions, waking up to higher self, higher consciousness, and 5D. Thank you to everyone liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. I'm not being where I'm at. It's not for you guys, for the most high. So thank you so much for that. If you're new, hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified. Also, thank you for super thanks, donations, booking, readings with me, and purchasing products from my store. Thank you so much, guys. I love you and not be where I'm at. Again, if it's not for you guys, so thank you. If you're new, hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified. Also, thank you for super thanks, donations, booking, readings with me, and purchasing products from my Etsy store. I think I just said that. I just repeated myself. Wow, there's a reason why I repeated myself, you guys. Okay, the message I had is there were people that made false accusations about you, false reports about you. They could have called CPS, they could have called the authorities. They were saying you're involved in this, they were saying you're involved in that. Like, so the investigators, CPS, social workers, people thought that you were involved in this situation. They're going down, okay? They're going to end up going to jail. They're going to go to prison. They're getting some charges, okay, for making false accusations, false reports against you, okay, or against your family. If they didn't make a false report against you, it could have been against your children. It could have been against your person. It could have been against a family member. They're going to go down, okay? They're going to go down. They're going to be outed as a liar, okay, that they lied about a situation. There's some kind of proof, some kind of evidence that they lied, some kind of receipt, document, okay, video, whatever, that they lied. Really weird when I repeated myself. So someone could be giving false, they gave false reports and they repeated themselves about the same false reports, or it was like something about repeating. Okay, I just keep hearing repeating. Like it could be left. Someone could be listening to it on repeat about this false accusation too. I'm hearing, so something could be on like a repeat, like there's a recording of this person lying on you or lying on your behalf, and you're able to play this over and over. Somebody's playing it over and over. Okay, hearing it on repeat. Something about repeat. Okay, but they are going to go down. They're going to go down. They're going to get charged. They're going to get charged with false accusations, false reports. Okay, you can be charged for that. Okay, there is a crime for that. Probably like a misdemeanor. You can go to jail for making false reports and have a fine as well. Okay? So, the ones, and I'm hearing more than one person possibly too. There could have been a group of people working together. Okay? Working together. Making a false report on you. Or your child. I heard something about making a false report on your child. Okay, or a child making a false report on an adult, something. There's something. Or to CPS. Okay, you guys, that does happen. Not all cases are falsely reported. Okay, there are real cases that get sent to CPS too and to the authorities. But in this situation, it was a false report against you or your family or your loved one. They wanted someone. I just heard someone, they made a false report against a teenager or your child because they want to get this teenager expelled, kicked out of college. I just heard kicked out of college. Somebody may got kicked out of college or got expelled. Okay, it's because someone made a false report. I just heard false reports to the principal or the dean. They didn't want this person there anymore. They're trying to get rid of them. Let's see what the charge is called. What? Here's one. Typically charged as a misdemeanor. Okay, I was right. Misdemeanor. It says in my town, Minnesota, is making a false report as a criminal offense. Typically charged as a misdemeanor. The first offense is misdemeanor, punishment by up to 90 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. Okay. If you are convicted and false information alleges a criminal act, then you have committed a gross misdemeanor. Punishable by up to 1 year. That's in a different state. Okay, it says it could be a misdemeanor or felony if you get it more. Someone may have gotten like more than one time. Okay, making a false report. I am hearing like a neighbor continues makes these false reports. Okay, on your behalf, like they could be reporting you to the landlord. They could be reporting to the authorities. They could be reporting you to CPS. They will be in trouble. Okay, They will. They will go to they will be charged, sit in jail, and possibly put on probation, parole, whatever, go to prison possibly. Okay? What goes around comes around. Trying to get you locked up, trying to get you in trouble or your family in trouble, it's going to come back on, bite them in the ass. Thought they destroyed the evidence. Someone thought they destroyed the evidence. So this could have been a situation where somebody could have like recorded this person lying and saying this happened, and they recorded it, and then it was outed that this wasn't true. I'm hearing more than one person lied on your behalf, okay? Really slandered your name, defamation of character. Said you were involved in something, okay? Or that you were doing something that you were not doing, okay? Somebody doesn't like your kids, your children. This situation's out of control. They're out of control. Homeless. They could end up being homeless, or if they wanted you to be homeless. This is a friend. A friend. Chose to sacrifice you for a seat in some kind of secret society, coven, cult, or organization. So okay, so this also, they could have reported you committing some kind of crime, trying to sacrifice you, trying to get you in trouble. This was some kind of initiation for them. Okay, it was some kind of initiation for them. That's why they did it, but there was a digital footprint. Someone recorded it, especially if it's initiation, they record it, okay, for proof that they did it. Their hazing, their initiation was to call and make a false report on you. So they can fit in, so they can get initiated in, be part of something. And that could be a part of, like I said, a university, secret society. Something to do with work. They could have called you work. They could have lied. You could have got fired. You got terminated. Made you lose your job. This whole covenant is jealous of you and want all your gifts, powers, and abilities. That's why they did this. Because they thought that you would just destroy yourself, or that you would just, I'm also hearing they thought you would unalive yourself, take your life because of it. Pyramid scheme. They could have lied and said you were part of this, or you could have like your own business, and they could be saying that you had this pyramid scheme, so like something got shut down in your job, your business, or you're investigated for it. I'm hearing they all work together to tell the same story. That's why they're all going down for it, okay? They're all going down for this false report because they all got together and they all collaborated on their story to make you look like the liar, make you look like you were the bad one, make you look like you were the criminal, the one that committed the crime, or did something bad, did something wrong. So they made sure they got their story straight, okay? That they all stuck to the same story. And that's why they all could go down for this. Fabricating this story. Falsifying. They can't keep you knocked down. They can't keep you knocked down. Feds could be recruiting informants that can bring valuable info to them. This could be it too. Maybe these people made false reports. They could be recruited. So not just initiated, they could be recruited and they were giving false information to the feds. So they can make a false report and become an informant, okay? To find out, so they can be initiated in to find out that they're lying, they're not valuable, or the feds are recruiting valuable, confidential informants that are reliable. Could be you as well. You could be a starseed. Sick and twisted. So this could be involving a cult, a coven, secret society. You do have new love offers coming in. Maya, you guys, something's dry, something like... I heard it's time to choose you first. You, okay, I just heard too, like, you could have got called in, okay, to, like, talk to somebody, okay, of authority figure, and you told them your story. They thought you were lying. I'm hearing they thought you were lying because of these people that on your behalf lied about you. So they thought you were lying, that you're a liar. But I'm hearing something about you requested a polygraph, okay, a lie detector test, and you said you would pay for it if you had. You're saying that they should pay for it, but if not, that you pay for it to prove that you're not lying. Okay, something about a polygraph, a lie detector test to prove that you were not lying, and it's going to come back that you were not lying. Okay, it's going to come back proof. There's going to be proof that you were telling the truth. And then they may request these people, these individuals, to take a polygraph. The ones that refuse, it makes them look guilty. Okay, they can't use it in court, but it makes them look guilty. And the ones that do end up taking it, if they do end up taking it, it's going to show that they're lying. Okay, they made a false report. Or somebody was just stupid in the system, and a social worker, or CPS, or cop, or whatever, was stupid and could not discern if somebody's telling the truth or lying. There's somebody that, like a social worker or a cop, that cannot discern liars or truthful people. They believe what's being told to them. They're gullible. They don't use their intuition, the discernment. The ones who made false reports going down, charges, jail, prison, probation, or parole. It's on the bottom. You saw me shuffle. You can rewind it. Confirmation. You can rewind it if you want. It was on the bottom. If you want to say the other one is federal indictment. We have just some different energy finally coming out. It's been like the same energy, so we have some different energy coming out now. Some truth coming out. This could have been involving identity fraud, theft. This came out last reading. I feel like this reading is connected with the last reading. Okay. Could have been also Ponzi scams. Pray with me, don't play with me. As I said, they were being initiated, and they did this to be initiated. They were told not to say a word. Not to say a word. Instead, they talked. They lied. They're going to have to hire attorney. These individuals are going to have to hire attorneys. Okay. To fight for that. Spirit may say you do not say a word. Maybe they thought you were lying because you wouldn't say a word. Say you may have wanted a lawyer present because you're being falsely accused of things. And I'm hearing like, so you being falsely accused of things and you didn't want to talk to these authority figures or social worker or CPS, and you said you wanted an attorney present. So they think because you wanted an attorney present and you wanted to protect your rights that you're guilty, but you were not. Okay, you just wanted to protect your rights and you wanted to make sure you had legal advice that was going to watch over you, because that's what I just heard. I'm hearing that you requested attorney to them, and by them saying that you requested attorney, they feel like you're guilty. No, it does not mean that if you ask it for an attorney or a lawyer that you are guilty. Okay, but a lot of times people say that you're guilty because you want an attorney. No, you need to protect yourself. You need to know your rights, because they can coerce you into pleading guilty. They can coerce you into saying something that you don't want to say. They can manipulate. They can use intimidation. Authorities can lie to you. You're not supposed to lie to the authorities, but the authorities can lie to you, and they will lie to you to manipulate you, to coerce you into pleading guilty to something you may not even done. They have the right to lie. Cops, authorities have a right to lie to us, okay? But we are not to lie to them. So you saying no word, do not want to say a word, makes them look like that you're guilty because you want an attorney. But you're just protecting yourself because you want to make sure that you're not being forced or coerced into saying something or doing something that you never did. So I think that's smart, okay? I think it's smart you're getting an attorney, even if you're not guilty, which in this situation, you're not guilty, okay? These individuals lied on your behalf, okay? They set you up. They went against you. They thought it was fun and games, and it was about initiation as well. You have every right to, you know, fight back, protect yourself from any of this. And the authorities should be thinking that too. That's what I'm hearing. Like, the authorities should be thinking that, like, but the authorities do think, oh, well, because you want an attorney, you're guilty. No. And that's why when you requested that attorney, they're like, oh, she or he's guilty. And now it's coming back as that you were not guilty. You were telling the truth the whole time. You were telling the truth the whole time because they were sick and twisted. They had a group of people coming against you, and you're just this one person that's trying to protect yourself, fight for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, well, you have anywhere between 3 and 10 people coming against you. It could even be more. I'm hearing minimum of 3 people. Okay, I had 3 to 10 people lying on you, came together in a meeting and said what they're going to say about you, lie about you. They're going to do this, they're going to do that. Like, that's why I heard coven, cult, secret society, something involving that, okay? A group of people. Well, it's all you individually by yourself. So that's why the authorities really thought that, or authorities or the situation, the people that they went to, thought you were guilty because there's 7, 10, 7, 8, 9, 5 people, whatever, you know, saying that it was you. You were there. You did this. And then you're the only one that's saying it wasn't you. And you may not have had, I'm hearing you may not even had an alibi at the time what this happened. So that could be why too. But it's proven wrong. The authorities, it's gonna be proven that you were not guilty. You were not involved. You weren't doing what they said you were doing, or your loved one, or your children, or whatever. Hold on. Okay. Okay, what else going on here? This card has been coming out the last couple of days, you guys. Okay, it's been coming out. Like, it's coming out again. Which is a good thing for you. Someone's getting a get out of free jail card. Charges dropped. This is you. Your charges being dropped, okay? So this is actually a good thing for you. Your charges are being dropped because it's being proven that you're not guilty. Okay, you're not guilty of what they said that you're about. Okay, and if this is not a criminal offense, if this is nothing to do with like going to like you make it breaking the law, or your person, this could just be like, okay, spiritual charges as well. Like someone saying that you lied, you did this, you did that. You know what I mean? Like you may not even be getting charged like breaking the law with like judicial system. Okay, because like I heard something about like something in a school. Okay, college. Okay, high school, something happening, and somebody got in or tried to get somebody in trouble. Someone tried to get somebody kicked off like a sport team too, saying they were doing drugs or saying they were doing this, and they got kicked off, and like, you know what I mean, like it was like some kind of this group is bullying. Okay, they're bullies. Your psychic abilities helping authorities solve cases. Yeah, now your psychic abilities gonna help authorities solve cases. They're going down to hell. This group of people, that they're ending up in hell. Okay, they're gonna end up in hell. Could be a good group of swingers. Wants to catch you slipping. See, they wanted to catch you slipping. They also, maybe the investigators or cops or whatever was watching for a while and they didn't see that you committed the crime, okay? Didn't see that you were doing anything else. This could have went all the way to jury trial. You could have took it to jury trial. Because you knew. You guys, I'm going to say this. There's not a lot of cases that take it to trial that are not guilty, okay? A lot of cases that do go to trial are guilty of their crimes. And there's not a lot of occurrences where people are set up, okay? And that they didn't do the crime. But there are cases that people are set up, okay? They're falsely accused. And then they go to court and, like, there's evidence that, you know, prove that they were guilty when they weren't. Doesn't happen a lot, but there are. There are people that actually go to prison that are falsely accused, okay? Because someone in the situation, you know, incorporated evidence or like, you know, fabricated and made it look so good that this person was caught up. Could be some kind of drug lord. They could have said you were a drug lord. You had nothing to do with it at all. Oh, you guys. Sometimes it's like, really, people? This stuff really does come out, and it does really happen. I told you I would not write you, but I had to. Someone's going to write to you, okay? Somebody's going to reach out to you that made false accusations about you because they found that they're guilty. They could be asking you to cover up from them. I'm hearing somebody saying, please forgive me. I made these false accusations about you. I lied on your behalf. That's what I'm hearing, okay? They want you to forgive them because they got caught. Spreading dirty little lies on you because I can. Spreading dirty little lies on you because they can. Wow. Enjoy pushing you as far as you let me. Dang. Dang. So they did this intentionally to push you as far as they can, okay? They thought that they can just continue to push you and push you. And thought they could just keep spreading dirty little lies on you because they can, okay? I mean, like Pretty Little Liars, you know, the show Pretty Little Liars. I have more than one account, many fake ones. So this person has many accounts, okay? They're on social media. They're could be trying to reach out to you in different kind of accounts, emails, okay? This person has people in law enforcement on their payroll. Wow. So they have people on their payroll, law enforcement on their payroll as well, to lie on your behalf. So somebody in law enforcement lied on your behalf too. That's gonna go down. They don't feel satisfied with relationships or with their life. Somebody doesn't feel satisfied with their relationships or their life. That's what they're going on in them. I thought my best friend was real, but all along fake, full of lies. This is you. I feel like this is your energy coming out. Like you thought this was your best friend. This best friend is one that lied on you. And the whole time they were lying. Full of lies. Your own best friend. Your own best friend. Someone's trying to come back to you. Want to come back to you. This person that lied on your behalf, like, gets their way a lot. Okay, they felt like they're entitled. Someone could try to say that your person was cheating on you. Why don't you believe them? Okay, that could be too. Somebody could have been saying somebody's person was cheating on them. It's going to come back. This person did not cheat on you. Or they didn't cheat on you, or you didn't cheat on them. Okay. Maybe you guys broke up because this person was saying that this person was cheating on you, or you were cheating on them. They didn't want anyone to like you, okay, or have anyone to be around you. They didn't want you to have friends. They didn't want you to be happy, I'm hearing. They're terrified you're going to meet someone new. I got your man or woman DM set up. See? They got your person set up, or you set up, lied on behalf. Someone that was out for thirsty. Because I'm really thirsty. I'm hearing this person was thirsty. Okay, they're thirsty. So they would do anything to get some kind of attention. They would do anything to get away with that karmic on the bottom. They're threatening people. Threatened you. This third party, this karmic, threatened. Embarrassed appearances. You could have been embarrassed too. Okay. This could have ruined your reputation because of what they did. Like, again, you could have lost your job. You could have lost home. You could have lost your family, friends. You could have lost a relationship. A child could have walked out on your life, okay? They could have been lying to your child or whatever, and your child want nothing to do with you because of these accusations. These false reports. False narratives. You didn't deserve this, what they did to you. Nobody deserves this. Confirmation of a train going by. This is some kind of lesson that is to be learned. Done means done. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else going on here? Denial. Not facing truth, irrational reasoning. They're in denial. But there's proof. Receipts. The authorities could have been in denial too. That, like I keep hearing, the authorities really thought you were guilty. Or the person they went to. Or this individual that if they said that you're cheating, they didn't want to believe you. No one wanted to believe you. But you were telling the truth the whole time. Telling the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God, I just heard. You put your hand on the Bible and you said, yes, speaking truth, okay? And you were. Well, they're over here lying. And if there was some kind of pre-trial or jury trial and there was trial, they lied on your behalf in trial and they put their hand on that, they just lied to God. For everybody, they just, you know, honestly, blasphemy there. That's what I'm hearing. Blasphemy there. You know, you're the only one that was telling the truth the whole time. Unstable, unquenchable, wants more. Like I kept thirsty. Like I kept saying thirsty. Ice cold. Negotiation, bargaining, begging. They could be begging for your forgiveness now. Begging you to take them back. Begging you to forgive them. Forget. Okay, so I'm hearing too, they try to get you charged and get you caught up, and now they're begging you to not press charges against them. They're asking, please don't press charges against me. Please don't do this. Please don't let me go to jail. I'm going to lose my family. I'm going to lose this. Don't do this to me. You know, I'm sorry for doing that to you. I'm sorry we worked against you. Please don't do this. You're going to ruin my life. Well, they just fucking ruined your life. You were all over the news. You were all over the community knowing about this, okay? This is on them. Because they were gossiping. They were causing chaos, drama, petty, jealous, and envy. Cause you to have a panic attack. Cause you to not have money. You could have been one that was homeless because of them. You could have lost everything because of their lies. Because of their lies. Drastic, extreme, harsh cutoff. You're just fucking cutting them off. Walking away. There's Divine Feminine. They're being protected. Okay? Divine Infinite Protection. There was some kind of love affair. Dirty little secrets. Did they download? Someone tried to say you had some kind of affair. And when you didn't. Or that they had an affair on you. You didn't. They're on a hot pursuit. Chaser. Bounty hunter. There could be jealous and envy that you're not. Someone's mad that you're not chasing after them either. There's a threatening again. Yeah, you could have been embarrassed. This could have been embarrassing. And now, like, I'm hearing too, like, you walk in public and people question you, asking you questions like, oh, I seen you in the news. Oh, did you do this? Did you do that? And, or you could be the child of somebody that was like this and like, oh, did you know your mom and dad like that? Like, come on. And like, you weren't guilty or the mom and dad weren't guilty. And you have to live with this for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Like, people are just going to like say, oh yeah, I just read that in the news. I just read that on Facebook. I just read that on social media, you know? Let's get some names. Spreading those little rumors, those lies. Okay, I was sure this whole time I was doing it. Hopefully I remember what I say now. 18 cards, you guys. I was hearing, oh my God, see, now I forgot what oh my gosh, I heard it when I was doing that, I was going to say it, but I knew I would forget counting. Oh my gosh, what was it? Come back to me. Not person, come back to me message. Come back to me. Maybe remember the message, please. I heard it like 5 times while I was counting, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep counting. I don't know. They thought the charges were going to stick. That's what I just heard. They thought the charges were going to stick. But they couldn't stick. I'm also hearing they thought they could keep you locked up, okay? But they didn't have enough evidence. They had to release you, is what I heard. Like, get off your jail card, they had to release you. Or they had to let you be. If this was a CPS case or a child services case and stuff, they could not, they had to let you have your kids, okay? There wasn't enough circumstantial evidence to prove that you were a bad mom or bad dad, okay? Or doing the things that they're doing. That wasn't what I was hearing, though. I was hearing something totally different than that, you guys. I just heard one is enough. Okay. We have a plug. They said you're a plug. A plug is a drug dealer, guys. But I'm also hearing like you're very tuned in. Okay, that's what they could have said. We have New Hampshire, Isabel. Someone could be a model and not be obsessed with balance of life. Herbie, Friedel, Freeman, Heather, love spell. Someone was doing some kind of love spell. Peterson, Keegan, initiated in college. Someone's initiation. Monte Carlo. Yeah, you gotta watch that last video too. I feel like this is connected to it. Monte Carlo. Snowmobile. Dreezy. Booth. Been stuck on karmic partner. Maybe in jail. Not person. This could be a karmic situation too. A karmic energy. Someone stuck on a karmic person. Karmic cycle. They wanted you to be stuck on this karmic cycle. Stuck in jail, which would be karmic. Okay. Supernatural things are occurring. Sure are. Forced to heal your wounds. Whatever they did to you by them lying on your behalf, it allowed you to force to heal your wounds, so you're able to heal your wounds. Kristen, someone could be in the 60s. 60s being significant, or the weather, someone in the 60s. Shawn Mendes, Stitches. So listen to that song. There's some kind of lyrics in there for you. Tarpon Police Department. United Kingdom. Eastwood. Texas. Cloning phones to access yours. They made you clone your phones to see if you were lying. Beth. I just heard Elizabeth. Horton. TSA. Someone's a TSA officer. Embezzlement. They could lie and say you were involved in embezzlement. Money laundering. Money scams. Stealing when you weren't. Verizon. Somebody has a phone service Verizon, or they're cloning this phone that's Verizon service. Joey. Troy. And Anthony. That's funny. I saw on a truck say Big Joe. On this big black Ford truck. It said Big Joe. Now it's Joey. Somebody's name could be Big Joe. Or Big Joey. Could be Joseph as well. I start hit the rocks. I don't know why. Somebody's hitting the rocks. I don't know. That's what I heard. This could be very exhausting for you as well. Very tiring, very exhausting. Always being saying lied, like by people always thinking you could be a liar, not believing you. It could be exhausting, draining. When you're the one person that was telling the truth about everything. You were that one person that was telling the truth about everything. And they're over there lying about everything. But because it was 10 against 1, or 5 against 1, or 3 against 1, just like a bully, so they believed this group of people, they believed them. Because little you, all alone, with no alibi. With no one having your back. And you stood up and you stood your ground. What goes around comes around. That's why it's gonna go back around. They're gonna end up in jail. They're gonna fucking, what are they called? It's gonna watch these little flies drop. Okay, these flies drop, squishing like cockroaches. I just heard the little fucking cockroaches, crushing them like little cockroaches. Grab a couple of these out. This helps sometimes too. Yeah. I just heard little cockroaches, squishing them, crushing them, stepping on them, you know. Try to set the fire. Escape. You're escaping the situation. Oh, CPS. God. God's protected you. God's allowing the truth to be revealed, okay? The veil come under, or come off, okay? Hispanic. Heritage. You escape these efforts as well, too. I'm just saying, like, something about you may not want to be a part of it as well. You turn them down. So you turning down their group, their crew, you escaped from them. They decided to lie on your behalf because you didn't want to be a part of it. So they decided to make you look like the fall guy, fall girl, you know? Kicked out. They could have said that you were kicked out, but you walked out. What someone is saying, kicked out. Choreographer. All of a sudden, I just felt like drowsy. Okay, I'm feeling drowsy. I'm very drowsy, you guys. This could have been even some corrupt elders. Okay, corrupt elders. Like council people, councilmen. Okay, that sits like around the round table that sits around. Comes against people. There's a court official here. Could be a neighbor. And we have Monday. You guys, I seriously just feel really, really drowsy right now. Like I just want to, like, fall out. Like when I was used to be on drugs, almost. I'm not, but I'm just saying. Somebody could be trying to fall out. Somebody could be drowsy. Okay? That's not going to be for everybody. Someone could have gave someone some, like, sleeping aid. A sleeping drug or, like, something to knock them out. I literally feel like I could fall asleep during this reading, and I can't fall asleep when I'm sitting up. I can't take naps. I can't fall asleep in a car. And literally, that's what I feel like. Brother. There could be a brother involved. Brother was behind this as well. Host. Somebody's a hostess. Friday. Monday or Friday. Someone from school. Confirmation. Or from work. Someone's colleague. Evil, dark witch, sorcerer, warlock. Dark magician, dark practitioner. We have feminine coming out and secret society. Confirmation. Feminine secret society. Oh, wow, you guys. Wow. And a flight attendant, and I just burped up marijuana again. That's happened in the last reading. I don't know. I'm closing out. I'm tired. I'm just all of a sudden got tired. I'm gonna just, let's get it Oracle. I don't know what Oracle to do. Let's do. Wow. Wow, you guys, I just all of a sudden just close this out. Like, this is a different tired. Like, you know what I'm doing? This is a different. This is like totally, this is different. You're going to achieve success. That's why. Okay, they didn't want you to achieve the success. They wanted to bring you down from the success, okay? Just be patient. Time. Everything is divine timing. Divine timing, divine plan, divine process. It's all divine structure, okay? There's a different word for it. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it now. Divine structure, but I don't know. Again, see that game, like, wow. Wow. Okay. Nodding out. Somebody's nodding out. New moon in Gemini. I think it's real. Oh, it came to me. It came to me. Oh my God, I'm almost afraid. Think it through. Okay, it came to me. When I was doing that now, okay, that's why. Wow. Okay, see. When I was counting the cards, what it was saying is this: if you're about to lie on somebody's behalf or lie in defamation character and slander somebody's name and go to the authorities and say this person did this, or call CPS and said this person did this when they didn't do it, Spirit's saying think it through. Do not do it. Okay, don't do it. That's what's gonna come up. That's why this card came out. See, Spirit, help me. Because this could be past, present, or future, and this could be somebody's thinking about, a group of people could be thinking about, you know, lying on somebody's behalf, trying to set this person up. And if they haven't done it yet and they end up doing it, you're going to end up getting charged with false documents, okay? False reports, false accusations. You're going to end up going to jail. You may go to prison. And also you may do a fine and probation, parole. Okay, you could end up screwing up your life. Okay, which goes around comes around. So if somebody's thinking about doing this, don't do this. Okay, if you're thinking about lying and calling the authorities and making a false report, don't do it. Think before you do it. Okay, think, or calling a school or whatever you're doing. Think before doing it, because it says think it through. That's what I was hearing, and I forgot. Like, it didn't come to me. Someone needs to assess the situation. Okay, first quarter moon in Virgo. Okay, think it through before lying on somebody. Okay, because it can come back and bite you in the ass. And that's what's going to happen in this situation. If you're the karmic or the group of people that are thinking about lying on a chosen one, on someone that is doing their own thing and not part of something or ignoring you, and you're thinking about, like I said, you're thinking about lying on this person, making a false accusation about the person, don't do it, because you're going to end up in a lot more trouble, okay? And the group of circles, I just heard the group of circles going to just tell on each other. And then they are all going to be in trouble. It's going to be all looking bad. So don't do it. If this has not happened, don't do it. Don't lie. Don't call authorities. Don't do it, okay? Make sure, if you're going to call CPS or authorities or someone's job or someone's family, make sure you have the real evidence and it's not photoshopped and it's not AI, okay? Make sure it's not AI as well or photoshopped, because things are photoshopped, things are AI, okay? Make sure it's not that. Make sure it may, you know, should be, yeah. Just make sure. I'm gonna get off this. I'm out. Somebody's out. Somebody's out. Like, they're like out. 211. Joy. Oh, I don't get church anyways. Joy, inner and outer harmony. You're on your divine path, going in the right direction. Truth from universe. This is the truth from universe. You are truth. 211. Hey, again, you could be the cross watcher too, but if you're the one that was lied about, looking bad, the truth is gonna be revealed. Okay. Libra, Pisces, Leo, number 2. I love you guys. Love, peace, light, heal, namaste.